All right. Once again, DJ Bon Rich back again. Trailer Chronicles, baby. All right. So pretty much, this Trailer Chronicles is just gonna be for DJs out there. One thing I definitely want to stress to you guys, who are coming up, and maybe if you've already been, maybe if you did a couple of gigs already, make sure that when clients give you, songs, they give you suggestions, stuff like that. Remember, it's their party. A lot of times we're gonna get gigs that, oh snap, like, that's not my specialty. I never did that before. I make it imperative for myself, especially when I've never DJ'd a certain type of party, to go and practice. See what songs line up where, see how the songs kind of play out. You can kind of find out where your breaks are, where you can blend in. Like this weekend, I didn't have to personally do it. There were some songs in there that were new, I never heard before, but they weren't songs where I know I'll be playing like in a mix. So there were like some Janis Joplin that she wanted played and stuff like that. And they were slow enough for me to actually put it in like Cocktail or something like that. So it was cool, but she wanted 80s, she wanted classic rock. The dance music, obviously, that wasn't a problem. But, if you have new music and you never DJ'd that music before, try to see if you can go through the songs, see what the songs entail. Again, see the breaks, see the speed of them, see where you can possibly bring in another song, just to make it easier on yourself on the day of. So, people are like, oh, snap, like, you've been playing like this for a long time. Like, yo, you sound great, da da da. Me personally, when I went and had this party on Saturday, which is the wedding out in Connecticut, I didn't like the way I played because I felt like I didn't really have like a really good flow. And sometimes as a DJ, look, I'm human. I'm not gonna say that every party that I've done that I've been spot on and I've rocked it out and everybody's hands in the air and people like, oh snap, like, yo, the greatest DJ. Nah, you're gonna have your days where it's like, yo, like, I'm not really feeling the vibe right now. Like, you trying to like, put out that good feeling for people, but like the music is just not, it's not putting you in that area. Yeah, you're going to have a couple of songs where you're going to tap your feet, whatever. But sometimes, you want to do like little 15-minute sets. Okay, give them a little bit of this, give them a little bit of that. But the way everything was kind of structured, it didn't really have much of like it didn't have a good flow to me. But I did my best, and it just so turned out that somebody just randomly came up and gave me a tip, and I was just like, you sure? Like, and he was like, nah, man. He was like, yo, you rocked it out. And I didn't really feel that way. I didn't really feel it, and then the bride came up to me. She was like, oh my gosh, you were so awesome, this and that. How much can I give you? Is this too much? And I'm like, huh? I'm like, okay, you know what? I guess you guys liked it, but, for me personally, like, I just hold myself to a really high standard, when I DJ. So for me, it was like, if I don't feel like I did my absolute best, I'm going to feel like I let the people down, and people might feel like, yo, this guy, he rocked it out. He was great, whatever. So, sometimes you kind of gotta just, step back a little bit, let go, and just be like, yo, you know what? I did my best at the end of the day, and that's all I can do. At least, the people enjoyed it enough for them to come to you and say, yo, we appreciated you, giving us a great service, and, hopefully, we can get in contact with you and stuff like that for later on. I mean, when other people come up to you, like they're guests, and they come to you and they're like, yo, you have a card, this and that, you're doing a pretty good job, and, I mean, thank God for that, man. Thank God just for the talent alone to be able to, kind of do what you got to do and still sound okay. You know what I'm saying? But it was a little nerve wracking for me because, I just felt like I wanted a different vibe. I wanted to get a different vibe, but hey, look, at the end of the day, they had fun. That's all you can really hope for. You know, as long as the bride and the groom, they have their fun and they get on down with their peoples and, you know, do what they want to do. You know, that's all that really matters. So just make sure, you know, you have the client's music, let them have fun to it. Even if it's like really outside of what you concentrate on. Because as a DJ, you're gonna get crowds where it's not your expertise, you know, but you gotta rock it out the same exact way because you want to get called. You want somebody to be like, yo, I want that DJ at my wedding, or I want that DJ at my party, or whatever the case may be. So just do your thing. You know, if you never had that music before, practice it. You know, when you do your setups the night before to make sure everything is working, yo, take an hour, drop a set, you know, see what it sounds like. You can add your little cue points, you throw in, and you do your thing, you know. So that's one thing. Another thing is, I really want to stress that guys, you know, have their DJ insurance, you know, get the $1 million coverage or whatever. I have GA Mavon. It's a company, I think, down in Georgia. I think it's down in Georgia, but it's GA Mavon, and I pay just for liability. It's really simple. It's $1 million coverage. I think it's like $200, you know, that you pay for a full 12 months. You could take that anywhere. As far as I know, you could take that anywhere. You know, all the places that I've been, I've taken it to them and I just showed them to them. They like, all right, they just take a copy of it and they keep it and they got your event down. And that's it. You just put the, you know, the name of the place that you're going to go to. You're going to put the date and, you know, who you are, blah, blah, blah. And they ask you like little questions as you put in the information, and that's it. You give them the paper, keep it moving. I mean, at the end of the day, it all works out because the amount of money that you spend for the insurance is going to work out. Because God forbid anything happens, you know you're covered. You know, like, well, hey, somebody was drunk, they tripped over my wire. All right, well, insurance got to talk to them instead of them coming after your business, you know. So you just got to be careful. You know, just be careful out there, DJs, because, you know, sometimes people do a lot of weird things, man, and you don't want to be caught out there, you know. Another thing was for the wedding that I had on Saturday, my wire that I had running through the golf course street, it made it. So I want to give a big shout out to, I think it's On Stage Stands that makes these. I don't even know. Yeah, but anyway, they lasted, and I'm glad. I'm really glad. Another thing that happened on Saturday was it was a Jewish wedding. So, you know, they did their aura and stuff like that, and I think I have a video on there of it, just for you guys to see. So, you know, again, I mean, you're gonna do a lot of different stuff. You're gonna encounter different people. You're gonna encounter people who are sober. You're gonna encounter people who are drunk. Just be courteous. You know, at the end of the day, be courteous. Go the extra mile. It's gonna be hard for some people because some people's personality, they don't take well to people being inebriated. People in your crew, make sure you let them know, like, listen, if you walk with 2 or 3 guys to help you out, you gotta let these guys know, hey, listen, if somebody drunk comes up to you, yo, listen, don't treat them, you know, no funny way. Don't get into no type of altercations or anything like that. Just be cool. If anything happens, look, you know, talk to the business owner, talk to me, whatever. And let the professional, you know, let somebody who can deal with it, deal with it. You know, you do not want to get yourself into situations with drunk people and things just escalate and it gets ugly. Because people get arrested and all this other stuff. You don't want that at a party. Straight up. So, as y'all can see here, I got my dad's van. He's got his seat in here. He takes it out, you know, and I have no problem with him taking it out because I could throw my equipment in the back very simply. I have my way of doing it. I think every DJ is going through this. I know DJ C. Smith, he's got the Escalade, and I know, I mean, even with the Escalade, I know he's still got a lot of stuff because I see all the stuff that he has packed out. You know, when he takes everything out and, you know, before he sets everything up. So I know everybody knows about playing Tetris in their vehicle, you know, so I'm glad that we got the seat out or whatever, and I could put my speakers in, and everything kind of fits in like nice and snug, you know. But when the seat's in, it's like, all right, how you do this? You got to turn this angle and all that kind of stuff. But it's fun. At the end of the day, it's fun, and I'm glad that my pops is able to lend me his vehicle and go and knock these things out. So thanks, pops. Big shout out to you. And thank you, Mom. I don't want to forget Mom. Thank Mom, for, she always makes sure I'm fed before I get there. She's like, oh, just in case you don't eat nothing. But anyway, that's family life. Thank God for family. But everything is good, man. Again, I gotta go trade in my old amp and stuff like that. I gotta trade in my BBE. I gotta trade in, whatever little stuff that I don't really want. Just trade it in. I want to get a light controller. I want to get a new gobo machine. I need to get a T-bar for a lighting setup. What else I need to get? There's a couple more things on the list, but those are things on the top of my head that I know is like really, really important right now that I have to get. So, I think I just want to give info to DJs like, look, if you got stuff that you got to get, write it down in importance. Don't just, write your stuff down, but then know, okay, what's more important than what? What's long term? What's short term? What I know I'm going to have to save money to get. Me, I know I want some subs, right? Outside party subs, and amps and stuff like that. I want to create a second set. DJ Just Jam knows exactly what I'm talking about. I want to get, a big set that, is going to be able to take me through, block parties, or, if I go to somewhere where it's a lot of people, if I do a conference or something like that, where they want some music, or they doing PA or whatever. I want, a big setup. So that's my long term. That's not going to happen right now. I got to worry about, making sure, my sound is good, because I got these beautiful speakers, man, these EVs and the RCFs. And I got to do my lighting setup. I got to make sure my lights is good before I start going into my big setup. So try to make sure you put things in priority, put it in order, so you get things going. When you start accumulating a lot of stuff, make sure you have somewhere to actually put it. Again, I'm inside my trailer. Now, I have most of my equipment inside my trailer. Like, I'll have my speakers and my wires and my stands, my cables and all kinds of stuff in here. But my computer, listen, let me tell you something. If something ever happened at a party, I'm going to tell you one thing right now. The first thing I'm grabbing is my music. I could care less with anything. The first thing is definitely my music. I don't care. Anything happen, yo, you got your music. At least you can go and you can plug in somewhere else and play your tunes. The second thing I'm grabbing is my turntables. I can get wires, I can get speakers, I can pick all that stuff up, but my music, first and foremost. Second, my turntables. Those are the first two things I'm grabbing and boogieing with. God forbid, something like that does happen. You got to think about these things. You got to be, I live in New York. I try to keep it real. So the first thing I'm going to get, my computer got to go. Like, I could pick up extra parts and get, I could build around this thing again. It's no big deal. It's going to be expensive, but how expensive is it going to be? You're not going to remember all the songs you have in your computer. Come on now. Let's keep it real. So make sure you take care of your computer. Make sure, you gotta get your hard drives. Make sure, if you gotta clean it, whatever. Make sure you take care of your music, man. I also, want to let DJs know out there that, like Brandon Stewart said, if you watch a lot of his videos, I watch a lot of his stuff. And C. Smith is always putting stuff up. I be feeling mad jealous. I can't even front. Big shout out to you, C. Smith. And Just Jam, man. You guys are always doing something, man. I always got to step my game up. Man, it's hard to keep up with y'all. Anyway, it's just friendly competition, man. I love y'all guys, man. One thing I want to tell y'all DJs, y'all go out, man. Can y'all look presentable? Don't go out there in no jeans, man. Don't go out there in no t-shirt. If you going to set up, I understand, because you don't want to get your clothes dirty, right? But when you set up and everything like that, you realize everything is working, you do your sound test, go and change, man. I'm not saying like me, I put on a tux, put on a suit, put on something that looks presentable, man. People coming in there, they at a wedding. They come in there in suits and dap it down. They got ties on, Chinese collars, whatever. I mean, if you don't like a tie, put on a Chinese collar, but look good, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, make people know, listen, I paid this guy XYZ, but yo, he looks the part. You know what I'm saying? Listen, half the job is just looking good. Plain and simple. You show up to the gig, yo, this dude's, you looking all right. After that, all you got to do is play good. Next thing you know, you getting a tip. People asking you, hey, can you do my party? There it is. You made the money for the night, and then you made future parties. So look good, man. Look good. Be groomed. Make sure, like you work for what you're being paid for. That's why I tell y'all, don't work for no $100 and $200. Don't cheat yourself. You know what I'm saying? I understand you doing a baby shower. It might be for your cousin or whatever. If you do those, I mean, that's your business, whatever you want to charge. But if you're going to do a baby shower professionally, you're going to do, birthday party, whatever, look the part, man. I got a uniform. I got some stuff printed. Corporate casuals, they print stuff. They did my custom work. It came out pretty awesome to me. People like, oh, snap, you got a uniform? Yeah. I did the like polo shirts, like for regular parties. That's the least I'll wear. I'll never go into a party with some old printed shirt, with Rockaway all over it, just because it's like a party that's not really like upscale or something like that. Nah, you look presentable. Let people know like, yo, this cat is serious. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I got that. I got, some long sleeve shirts that I did, some button ups. Yo, nice shoes. That's it, man. Go out there, you rock that joint out, man. People like, yo, I'm gonna pay that dude some money, man, because, guy out here looking good, sound good. Yo, why not? Let people know your worth, man. So I just want to let y'all DJs know that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm seeing too much nonsense out here, and I'm not liking it, Maybe DJs are different in other areas, but in New York, man, we got a lot of DJs out here, and you really want to differentiate yourself. You know what I'm saying? So look good, man. Look the part, And when people ask you how much you charge, tell them how much you charge. Now, don't give them some outrageous price, but don't give them something that's like low and ridiculous. You got to think about it. You let them know, listen, when you go to work, you want all your money, right? If your boss, if your boss comes in one day and they're saying, well, listen, today you're going to do the same amount of work, but we're going to cut your pay in half. You're going to have a fit, right? All right, then. So this is especially the clients. When y'all ask people, DJs, prices, and it sounds expensive, I understand sometimes y'all try to work with things. But if y'all want to pay a DJ $100, $200 and he's going to be there 5-6 hours, come on now. Y'all really got to think about that. We have a profession. We have expensive equipment. We have, gas that we have to, there's a lot of things to maintain when it comes to this thing. So I want to let y'all know, like, listen, just be mindful, be really mindful of what you want to pay a DJ when he's coming to do your party. Plain and simple. And I mean, some DJs might knock me for saying that to clients, but yo, that's the way I feel. And if I lose clients over it, then so be it. But I've encountered it, and I don't like it, and I'm speaking on it. Again, I might get knocked for it. People might not want to take me for it. That's fine. But at the end of the day, I have to work hard too, because I have a lot of work on the back end of my side to get your music together, to make sure that you have a smooth night. Make sure your music is well taken care of. So, we got to be mindful. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to let clients know, listen, you're going to get a DJ that's going to charge you some good chunk of change, but if you know he's going to give you a good presentation, he might be worth it. He might be, something to look at. All right? Maybe I could work out a different price, be a little bit more suitable for both of y'all, but think about it. All right. Anyway, this is gonna be like 20 minutes, so I need to sign this off. I just had to get that stuff off my chest, man. All right. So Trailer Chronicles, man. DJ Bun Rich, Wise Incorporated, West Indian Spirit Entertainment, all day, every day, 24/7, man. 365, man. That's the way we do it, man. Shout out to everybody that I know, everybody that I love. I love everybody. So I love everybody that's watching this video and beyond. All right. Shout out to my Lord and Savior God, of course. Put me here on this earth, man, to fulfill my purpose, man. Anyway, C. Smith, Just Jam, Brandon Stewart, Buster B, what's his name, man? My man out in Cali, man. Oh man, Mikey Mike, Ella Skins, Jump Down, oh man, that Spanish dude, man. What's his name, man? Anyway, y'all know who I'm talking about, man. My boy, he got like those high school setups and all that stuff. He be rocking the Spanish music. That's my man out there, man. I like some of his videos. I think I joined onto his page, man. Shout out to all y'all, man. Y'all are inspiration to people like me, man. Trying to do it like y'all. I'm always watching y'all videos. I'm keeping in mind of where I'm at and where I need to go. C. Smith, I see you, brother. Just Jam, I see you, brother. All right? Y'all take care, man. New York, Queens, represent, man. I see y'all in a couple. All right? Peace, man.